Capitalism is a social and economic system where both the means of production and any associated trade are privately owned. It is an economic system in which the government allows their citizens to control the economy rather than the government, which means that the government is hands-off and they will just let the businesses or private businesses and consumers make all the economic decisions. The government will not be involved in any decisions that the economy will do. The capitalist enterprises carry out production activities, wherein the private owners freely operate their business as per their will, such as where and how to much invest, what, how, and how much to produce, and at what prices goods and services are offered for sale. Capitalism is the oldest social system, which is still prevalent in many countries like United States, Australia, Canada, Mexico, Italy, France, and many more. Capitalism is also known as laissez-faire economy. It is when the government remains hands-off of the economy. In French, laissez mean let do or leave us alone. Simply means that the government let the economy do what they need to do. It is just the supply and demand will tell what will ever be happen to the economy. So in other words, let the market do its own thing. Let's proceed to the characteristic of capitalism. First, profit motive. Second, private property right. Third, consumer sovereignty. Fourth, freedom of enterprise. Fifth, competition. And the last one is income inequality. In capitalism, profit motive induces individual owners to work and produce. For example, a business might be willing to observe lower profits and even losses in the present, just to strengthen its position and increase its market share so that it can earn higher profits in the future. Private property right. The capital goods like land, factories, machinery, and etc. are under private ownership, and the owners have the right to employ them in the manner that what they like. So, however, for the mutual benefit of the society government, they can put some restriction. For example, private property may consist of real estate, buildings, objects, intellectual property such as copyrights or patents. This is distinguished from public property which is owned by the state or government or municipality. Consumer sovereignty. In this system, consumers are free to make a choice as to how they want to spend their income. Only those goods are produced by the producers which are demanded by the consumers. So for example, in a free market, consumers have the highest level of consumer sovereignty. The consumer is free to buy any commodity and in whatever quantities his or her like to have. However, in a command economy, the state or central government decides what to produce. The next one is freedom of enterprise. Every individual is free to choose and involved in the economic activity he or she thinks fit. Your decision to open a coffee shop, start an online business, or to choose become a doctor are all examples of free enterprises system at work. Competition. Competition exists among various sellers to sell products and services to customers, and among buyers to get the goods so as to satisfy their want. Coca-Cola and PepsiCo versus Pepsi is a great example of direct competition where both of these companies offer almost the same product but try to build their market share using marketing and positioning strategies. In capitalism, income inequality is a wide disparity of income between the haves and have-nots is observed. which is caused by the unequal property distribution. It is also refers to the size of the gap between the richest and the poorest member of the society. The wider the gap, the greater the inequality it is. One of the criticisms that the capitalism has is that the government isn't there to provide any support. Because in capitalism, the individual is the one who have the control of their own future. It's either you win or you lose. The government has no responsibility when your business goes bankrupt.